Hi friends, it's Mr. Colby, and today we're going to learn two new things that are not notes. The first thing is this. That is a repeat. There's one down here too. So what do these do? I'm sorry about that, that was my alarm. So what do these do? They repeat. This one doesn't matter until you reach this one. When you reach this one, you go back to this one and play everything a second time. And then once you play it a second time, you don't repeat again. You just continue playing. Unless you have a very special one called a coda, then you repeat as many times as the conductor tells you. But we don't have those, so that doesn't matter right now. So I'll play this song once, which is called Creepy Crawlies, and then we'll play together. There were a few mistakes I made in there, so I'm going to play it one more time and then we'll play together. And now we'll play together. Now keep in mind at the repeat there's a breath mark, so normally you wouldn't breathe there unless told to, but there is a breath mark, so remember that. And that is Creepy Crawlies. Now the next thing we're going to learn, and we're going to have a little practice round for it, is called ties. Now ties, I like to think about it as like a shoelace, but first I'm going to explain what it actually is. So you have one note and another note. They're all both separate notes, and you breathe in between to make the note emphasized. Now, let's say both of those notes are quarter notes, and then you tie them together. They become one consecutive note. So basically a half note, but they're tied together. This is usually used when the notes are within two different bar phrases, but you want it to be a specific note. So then, it's tied together into one note, so you don't have to worry about that. I like to think about it as like a shoelace, because like you have one shoelace and the other, and then you tie it together, and then it's one thing, So just to see what I'm talking about, we have two half notes, but they're in different bar lines. So how do we make it one whole note as the person who wrote this wants it to be? You tie it together. And a good way to notice a tie is it looks like a smiley face. But yeah, since there's two whole half notes tied together, it makes one whole note. Now if it was two quarter notes, it would be one half note. So it's kind of like that weird, this makes this. 1 + 1 makes 2. quarter note is 1, half note is 2. 1 plus 1 makes 2. Now there are weird kind of ones where there's a half note that ties to a quarter note. That's just 3 note lengths. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's okay. It's also called a dotted half note, but we'll just call it half tied into quarter, or whatever you would like. So just keep that in mind. It looks weird, it looks scary, I know, but it's perfectly safe. It's fine. So I'll play the ties practice, and then I'll let you pause the video so you can practice the ties, or rewind it if you need. But practice your ties. I messed that up. I thought it was E, but it was actually G. So I'll do that one more time. And also keep in mind, this is in 2/4, so there's 2 quarter notes in each bar line or phrase. It sounded like I emphasized that, but I didn't. They're tied together. And I'll give you a second to practice. Cool. Now, the next song that involves ties is called All Sewn Up. Now there's breath marks in strange places here, but just follow my lead and we'll be fine. So I'll play it once and then we can play it together. Now let's play it together. Now watch my fingers if you're struggling on the notes. And that is everything we're going to learn today. I hope you had fun, because I did. Bye, friends.